Orhun, parmaksiz.
So this lightning talk will be about 7 awesome Rust tools that I found and I'm using in my terminal workflow. I wanted to mention the things that you don't know. So if you know any of these tools, you will get a sticker from me. But also, if you write Rust, you'll get a sticker. So you'll get a sticker anyways. Just find me. So let's start. I have 5 minutes and I have 7 tools. Little introduction about me. This is a spinning rat over there for fun in the terminal. I'm an open source developer. I maintain a library called ratatui. This is for creating TUI libraries, and all of the tools that I'm going to show you today, they all use this library. I'm a packager for Arch Linux, by the way. Let's go. So first one is tui-journal. I use this daily. This is for taking notes. So for example, I have some stuff here. The highlight item is not that great, but it's about the theme. So I just switch to the screen, this terminal, when I want to create a note, and then I press N, and I type something, and then enter, and there you go. You can also add more content to it, and it looks like this. You can just type in stuff on the right side, and very quick. You can use labels to have labels like important, to do, TUI, whatever. So yeah, this is quite cool. This was the first one. Go on to the second one. We have repgrep. I assume you guys know repgrep, but this is this actually uses repgrep, but for something else. So when I want to have, for example, I want to replace some things in my code base, and in VS Code it was quite easy, but I don't use VS Code anymore. I'm happy by that decision. And I use this tool, repgrep, to quickly replace things. So for example, in this code base, I want to replace something like cross term with something else. I just run it. It shows me some of the what it finds basically, and I can select or deselect the things that I want. For example, I don't want to do any modifications in the cargo log file, so I'll just cancel them, and I just type whatever I want there. For example, turn me on, and then press Control S, and then press Enter. There you go. You have replaced all the stuff in your code base. Thank you. Okay, moving on. We have this one, serie, a rich Git commit graph. I think this is just cool. I'm gonna show it to you. So if you run it, you get the commit history and also this graph over there. So for example, the workshop that I gave 2 days ago, it had some branches and some solutions, and I can just see them over here very clearly. Yeah, you have this graph, and it's like Git log, but it's actually kind of better in some ways because it's better visuals and so on. So it looks cool. And this is actually an image. That's kind of interesting. So your terminal needs to render an image and show it there. Quite interesting stuff. Moving on, we have rainfrog. So this is for, if you're dealing with databases, this is quite useful. Database management TUI. So 1 second. So for example, for the entries for the tui-journal, they use the SQLite database. And we can just use rainfrog to browse this database. Rainfrog supports different drivers. I'm going to select SQLite. I'm going to give the path, and there you have it. Some database browsing TUI you have, and then you can, for example, go to entries, press enter. It runs the query, and you can just browse the contents of the database basically. And yeah. All right, moving on, we have netscanner. If you like the terminal and if you like using terminal for your system administration purposes, you will probably like this. So you just run this. I hope I'm not exposing my root password here. Cool. You have the Wi-Fi networks. In a second, they will show up. Yep. And also you can discover the devices on the network. So press S. it will start scanning and show the devices, and also you can see the packets going through. You can dox yourself by doing this. The ports and traffic and so on. So it's quite useful to monitor the network. Moving on, I'm trying to speed run this. We have Glim. I especially like this because it looks super cool. So if you use GitLab, any instance of it, just run this and you will see your GitLab pipelines in the terminal. For example, I run it on the Arch Linux GitLab and I can select a project. I can see the pipelines in the project and one of them failed, so I just press enter. I see the failed pipeline. If I select one of these options, I just go to the browser and there you have it, for example. And it has some effects and so on, so quite cool. You can just integrate your project into this and you don't need to use the browser to see the pipeline statuses, so on. And so yeah, this is also showing like multiple projects as well. So yeah, moving on, we have this Postman-like client. So if you run this, you have Postman in the terminal. That's it. Basically, that's the pitch. And you can do a bunch of stuff there, like test get, press enter, you send a request and get the request. You can have like write scripts there and so on. You can import your Postman collections as well. So that works like that. So you don't need Postman anymore. Congratulations. And honorable mention, we have Plastic, which is an NES emulator. This is fun. So you run it, you open a ROM, for example, let's do Sonic, let's do Mario, and there you have it. You can play NES games on the terminal now. It will play in a second. If you make the font size smaller, it will get better in quality. So there you go. Also, let me try the Sonic as well. Once we have that. Yeah, I like Sonic. So yeah, if you want to learn more about all of this, I have a YouTube channel where I like review some of these terminal tools. I'll also do live streams. So feel free to follow me, sponsor me on GitHub. Thank you. Hit the bell, subscribe. Goodbye. Let's go to lunch.